my guest is gonna be here any moment. Hey, Kent! How are you?
Am I early?
No, don't worry about it. Man, how are you?
Good.
Good. Oh, you look great. Good to see you, man. Would you mind helping me cook?
Sure.
Hey, well, why don't we just go ahead and start off by washing our hands?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here, let me help you with that.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry, man. Thanks. Well, let's see what we have. We weren't able to get a turkey for the BSU Tonight Thanksgiving dinner.
Huh.
I know, but let's see. Oh, check it out. We got pork chops.
Oh.
Yeah, good deal, huh? Why don't you go ahead and put your meat over there?
Okay.
Yeah, got your meat wet.
Stop it!
Wet. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, I can't wait to try these potatoes. Ken, potatoes?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Richard, where is everyone?
Ken, this is everyone.
It's time for BSU Tonight. With your hosts, Zane Gooselderly and Richard Rogers. On tonight's show, the sounds of Thanksgiving. Tonight's guest, comedian Ben Hall. And now, the two guys who are the original Blues Brothers, it's BSU Tonight.
Oh, yeah!
Where are the original Blues Brothers? Oh, that's right. Belushi's not around anymore. Well, we got to talk to our announcer. He's kind of living in the past. Welcome, everyone, to the Season 11 BSU Tonight Thanksgiving episode. It's fantastic. We're thankful, and we're giving you what you want. More of the two of us. So, sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah, I thought I said tie.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do ties. No.
You don't do ties?
No, I don't. I'm like I don't really wear ties. No, I'm not a tie guy.
Never? Like,
I mean, special occasions. This isn't really a special occasion. It's once a year.
like a funeral or something?
Well, maybe if someone's dying. I don't like to go to funerals, so I kind of avoid those altogether. I'm kind of a mess. Can we get along?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
fine.
we'll just go.
So I'm not wearing a tie. Let's dive into some recent news, shall we?
Yes. Last Wednesday, it was reported a new drug administered to prostate cancer patients was found to have delayed the spread of cancer in bones.
Okay.
Even so, the drug is still having a hard time being convinced by idiotic heterosexual men to take it, all because all they hear is bone and prostate.
Okay, that makes sense. A South American farmer was killed by his pet hippopotamus last Tuesday, and while many were saddened by the news, the townspeople were just happy someone, for once, didn't die from the leading cause of death, AIDS. So that's good. Unfortunately, the hippopotamus's name was AIDS, so in fact, the man was killed by AIDS. So kind of a lose-lose there.
Last Wednesday, Justin Bieber's paternity case was dropped by the accuser. In other news, his balls have yet to do the same.
Folks, here at BSU Tonight, we have nothing but investigative journalism. So, it's good to know we have someone on the inside. A petition is now of Bieber's pants, apparently. I don't know. A petition is now beginning to circulate the internet that calls for the banning of the entire Kardashian family from broadcasting their own television shows. The petition more or less cites that the Kardashians have no right, this is all a quote, to be on television, and that their family is only seeking fame after one leaked sex tape. Kind of harsh words from the petitioners. Of course, what most people don't realize, and I didn't before I looked this up, is that we owe all of modern television to the Kardashians. In fact, widescreen televisions were made because the Kardashian sisters' asses couldn't fit in the standard aspect ratio. So you're welcome, America, you know. If we're going to have the asses, it's got to be, you know, Herman Cain's got that channel, you know. He's got a wide format and got the asses.
You can't have two screens next to each other.
There.
Doesn't make sense.
He's not in the monologue. He's just a mess all around.
As many of you have heard, the NBA lockout is still trucking on. The organization known as Pole Position took it upon themselves to find out how much of the American public will miss the NBA. I
think these ambitious strippers with Pole Position have really done a wonderful job going out there and talking to people. Now, the answers are resounding. And it turned out that when all the polling was done, it came to be that the resounding answer was, we don't give a shit. As a whopping 76% of those polled said they have no hard feelings over the NBA union woes and could care less if they even took to the court this season. And with only 8% really coming out and saying that they couldn't live without an NBA season.
So with little support from the public or their owners, what are these masters of the hardwood doing instead of playing basketball? Which actually leads us into this week's top 10.
Yes, the top 10. Where's our graphic?
Let's see that.
Woo! Damn it, I love that thing. Cannot show enough love for that graphic.
The top 10 things professional basketball players are doing rather than playing in the NBA. Let's take it away, Zane.
We're switching things up.
Let's switch things up.
What the hell? Number 10, having more FaceTime on the reality show Basketball Wives.
Number 9, lifetime movie marathons.
Number 8, releasing crappy rap albums. We're looking at you, Ron Artez. I mean, Meta World Peace? Really?
Number 7, place white woman in Kobe Bryant's house. Just mess with him now.
Okay. Number 6, managing their fantasy football teams.
Number 5, hustling 9-year-olds in pickup street games.
Number 4, Occupy Wall Street.
Number 3, helping average citizen reach top shelf items.
That's good, you know. Nothing says give me my Wheaties than Kobe. Number 2, heckling at a WNBA game.
And the number 1 thing that professional basketball players are doing rather than playing in the NBA,
paying child support on time. Fantastic. Wonderful. We'll be right back. We got a hell of a show, so please stick around. It's going to be good. Going to be good.
Hi, I'm John Henson, and I'm a college student. You know, I live a pretty normal life. I watch football, I play lots of sports. Some people think down on me. They think my lifestyle is, you know, not what it should be. But, you know, I've just been able to really find myself and connect with myself doing what I do, you know. I've been able to make a lot of friends, and I love what I do. I'm John Henson, and I'm a cannibal.
Hello folks, it's that time of year again, Thanksgiving, that special day where your mother's drunk by noon, your dad tells you that you were a mistake, and then the older family members break out the old-time racism. It's a tradition. We pack a bunch of people in a room and let the insults fly. And this can be hurtful, and if you're like me, it's hard to handle. But not anymore. We have an exclusive offer that's perfect for you. The Sounds of Thanksgiving. It's a CD compilation of all the best holiday insults. These pre-recorded insults will help you become emotionally numb for the holidays, so those pesky insults will really roll off your back. This CD includes such hits as, "Son, we only have one turkey." "I wouldn't hold my breath for her to get married." "I never loved your mother." This CD will have you so emotionally numb, you will be the champion of Thanksgiving. I mean, this CD has something for everyone. What's the word with all that money I loaned you? Why can't you be more like your brother? She married a real winner. Thanks, but I heard that story last year. Now you'll be able to stand up to that annoying uncle, bitch grandmother, or any other family members you hate. Let's make this the best Thanksgiving ever. Contact BSU Tonight for a Sounds of Thanksgiving CD offer and show those damn relatives who can take it like a man. And if you buy now, you'll receive our special bonus CD for Christmas with the smash hit, "All I Want for Christmas is a New Son." Thank you.
All right, let's get these interviews going. We've got a few things. We've got to find another host to replace me for a semester. Let's see, who am I interviewing first? Oh, my evil twin. This should be interesting. Oh, you're already here.
Yes, you pathetic inbred.
Whoa, whoa, just be aware, by calling me inbred, you're calling yourself inbred as well. I mean, and in a way, we are kind of the same person.
Don't say such a thing. We'd never be in a situation where we are both the same. Understand that?
By the way, I love this whole evil persona thing. You got the whole beard, you got the black, you've got that whole eye patch thing. I'd grow a beard myself, but I don't think I'd look as sexy.
I would say so as well. By the way, Mother called. She wants to know if you'll be present for this year's Thanksgiving.
Oh, Mom, I love her. You told her yes, right?
I told her yes, although I did say you probably would not be able to find your nuts, like last year, when you weren't even able to find a date.
Alright, okay. First of all, have you ever tried finding coconuts during Thanksgiving? Huh? And by the way, my date, I couldn't bring her because she got in a car crash.
Yes, I know she was in that awful car crash.
Anyway, I can't remember. Were you born with only one eye, or did you lose it? You lost it, didn't you? Yeah, how'd you lose that? How'd you lose that eye?
I lost this eye hunting bears.
And he didn't take anything else? The bear just took your eye?
No, it was just the eye. He was a very, very, very precise bear. He knew exactly what he wanted. My eye.
Well, that's astounding. So I see you're evil, and I got your resume. It seems that you have gone undercover in hospitals in order to incorrectly relabel the blood types on blood bags. You've placed strobe lights on random timers in photography dark rooms. And you also tricked an orphanage into thinking that they would be going on a Disney World vacation trip. Now, what exactly makes you evil? What makes you want to do all these things?
What makes a horn honk? What makes a child scream in the dead of night when no one's home? Where most people have love-filled, warm-pumping organs, I have a brick of ice as a heart.
What kind of extracurriculars did you do in order to become the evil that you are?
I did my fair share of back alley abortions. I sold empty Girl Scout cookie boxes. And I would protest for gay rights on April Fool's Day.
Did you do any, per se, internships in order to build yourself a solid base of being evil?
Oh, I served as Bernie Madoff's assistant.
What's your favorite kind of ice cream?
Oh, I have a passion for blueberry basketball.
What would you say is the most important aspect of being evil?
Love being evil.
Okay, I'd love to continue this, but I'm gonna have to say you're not evil enough for this job. So, thanks.
When I was a little boy, I used to watch Japanese films all the time. Films about samurai sword masters and ninjas who knew kung fu. I vowed that one day I would buy a dojo. And when I was 15, I did. Rich kids, we get what we want. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Welcome back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very fantastic guest. Really excited to have him on here. On October 27th, Ball State University hosted the program BSU's Next Top Comic. And we pulled a couple of strings. We were able to get the winner. So please give your round of applause up for Ben Hale. Ben Hale, ladies and gentlemen, come on out, come on out. Welcome to the show, welcome to the show. I see you did the dry on the, are you a little nervous?
I just sweat constantly.
Oh, that's fine, because I see you drying your hand on the jeans. You're very respectful, but, you know.
Well, I think my body sweats out of spite.
Oh, okay.
So that just happens.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm just naturally fat. So, you know, it just looked like I've been doing jumping jacks in the attic all the time. Ben Hale, I got to apologize to you. Your last name isn't Hall at all.
Yeah, no, not even
You know,
a little.
we have an outreach program for prison inmates that have recently been released, and he's kind of dyslexic, and we gave him the Hale. He wrote the Hall. He's trying his hardest, you know. 8 to 10 for murder. Killed his kids. It doesn't matter though. I'm just kidding. Kind of got quiet in the room.
Typical.
Typical. So you know So tell us what it was like. You know, just the fact that the BSU's Next Top Comic. That you know, how many competitors were you going up against? What was it like?
I think there was 11 people total, and I don't know. I just hung out backstage, and then until I had to go, and then I went up, and then I just told some dick jokes or whatever.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that you won a college comic contest by giving dick jokes?
Yeah.
Now I know how we can win an Emmy. This is good.
Yeah.
Tell the writers. This would be good.
Just
okay.
talk about your balls. Everyone loves it.
Oh, okay.
It's never not hilarious.
I mean,
it's always not hilarious.
I mean, that's understandable. So, what are the qualifications for entering the contest? You just sign up, or?
I don't know. My friend went to basic training with the guy that was setting it up, and he was like, "Hey, you should put my friend in this competition." So then he put me in it. I don't know. It wasn't a good story.
You remind me very much of Stephen Wright, just kind of sitting here talking to you, without the drug problem. I don't know if you do drugs. That's not my place to ask. But just with the whole just your persona and everything, you just kind of have like a very dry sense of humor. And it's fantastic. In a little bit, you're going to get up and do a little stand-up comedy for us, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy, Ben?
2.5 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of pushed you into that? Because for some people, it's, whether they're naturally funny or not, sometimes they feel that stand-up really isn't right for them. When did you kind of like get the grasp that you were at the right place?
And when I was in high school, I would say stupid things, and then people would be like, "You should do stand-up." And then I was like, yeah. And I was just like, I am going to do my math homework. And then I got to college, and my dorm hall was having an open mic night, and I was like, I'll try it. So then I told some jokes to like 12 uninterested hipsters, and they laughed at it, kind of.
Okay. So would you say that that's your general audience? You make a couple of obscure jokes, and they kind of eat it up?
It's more like people are just wherever, and they're just like, I don't really care about this dude. That's my mom. She's. Oh,
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So big fan, kind of holding up the post and whatnot. Well, that's kind of fantastic. I mean, because I mean, obviously you got enrolled in this contest, and it just kind of seems that like stand-up comedy for you is just kind of taking off and is picking up. Do you have any plans for the future? You just kind of playing it by ear? How's that all going out?
I don't know. Probably get a sandwich after this.
So we're thinking like extreme near future.
Yeah.
And even let's try to think past, like maybe perhaps on let's try to think down the road, maybe next Tuesday. What do you plan on doing next Tuesday?
Yeah, I don't know. Take a nap or something. I don't really have my life figured out, so
okay.
I don't plan on anything.
That's good. I've got a staff of writers, so I kind of feel the same way there. Kind of got a little awkward in here, didn't it? Just a little bit. I don't know. It's just me. Yeah.
Just a tiny bit. It's a comfortable chair.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're IKEA actually. They kind of got that spring-loaded back into it.
Yeah. It's nice.
Well, I'm really glad you're enjoying yourself. It's fantastic to have you on the show. You never know what a stand-up comedian will bring. So it's just kind of fantastic all around. Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give before we move along to your stand-up material?
Not really.
Okay. It's not a devoted pet at home watching the television or anything?
I hate my dog.
Okay. Well, we got a few minutes. Tell us what's been going on with your dog.
He just pisses on everything. It's annoying.
And you know what you do? You piss on him. You show him who's boss. It's the territorial thing.
I think that might be illegal.
I don't think PETA agrees with it.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, you could pee around him, or like on his chew toys. He won't appreciate that. Maybe he'll leave your slippers alone.
Just rather not pay attention.
That's understandable. Fantastic. Well, when we come back, Ben Hale is going to be doing some wonderful stand-up, so please stick around for that. Ben, thank you so much for coming on the show. Really, wonderful.
My name is Michael Brown. I'm a normal college student. A lot of people look at me with the thoughts of, what is that guy thinking? But what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking that I love my country. I love my brethren, and I love my job. I like small things. I know that any one of my friends would take a bullet for me, no matter what the cost. I love looking at life and with the aspect of keep marching on. Just keep marching on. My name is Michael Brown, and I'm a Nazi.
Let's spend the night together. Let's spend the night together. Now I need you more than ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, thank you. The comedy stylings of Ben Hale. Take it away, Ben.
Thanks. Like they said, my name is Ben Hale. To start off, a little bit about myself. I was born womb style. Are there any other womb babies here? Yeah. I know what you've been through. I want to make a video game called Moral Combat, where you just get into fistfights about abortion. The 2012 elections are coming up, and I can almost guarantee that my balls will be in a blue state. I took a body fat analysis test the other day, and the results came back, and it was just the script to Paul Blart Mall Cop. So I look like this constantly all the time. Like, I have the body of a middle-aged Teletubby. And my face looks like it's uncomfortable being my face, so that's fun. But I want to say this: I'm confused by Jeff Foxworthy, because usually when you have that mustache, parents will try to keep you away from their fifth graders. A lot of guys have like scars, like battle scars, and some women think scars are sexy. So that's like one thing. And then whenever you got a scar, you always have they usually have a cool story, you know, they're like, oh, this on my arm, I don't want to brag, but it's a pretty cool story. September 2006, I was in Afghanistan. I pulled my buddy out in front of a car bomb. My arm took on some shrapnel, but really it's no big deal. Like, that's a great story. Like, I don't have that. The closest thing I have is I have stretch marks. And I can't just like lift up my shirt and be like, Thanksgiving 2009. 12-pound butterball turkey. Because I want to make a documentary about depression called Suicize Me. It's my favorite. A lot of guys try to make their apartments or whatever seem like hip, cool bachelor pads. They'll give them hip, cool bachelor pad names like the Love Studio or the Sexplex or the Hump Stump or whatever. Mine's called the Alone Zone. Which seems bad, but it's better than what I used to call it. I used to just call it the Cry MCA. So, guys, I love rape whistles. Like, that's not a good way to start that joke. Rape whistles combine the severity of a crime like rape with the banal monotony of an instrument like a whistle, and to me that juxtaposition is hilarious. I think we should have more things like that, but there's no instrument more boring than a whistle and no crime more severe than rape, so I think you need a less severe crime and a more interesting instrument, like a theft tuba or like an embezzlement harmonica. My favorite, a harboring a fugitive glockenspiel. I think that I might have accidentally Pavlov's dogged myself, because now every time that I cry I get a boner, and that's weird. And I'll just do one more joke. When I was born, my mom held me in her arms and she said, I'll never love something this much or be this happy again. But like, that was before they made Furbies. So, okay, thank you.
No, stay back on here. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Wonderful seeing you perform.
Thank you, Ben Hale.
Ben Hale, one more time, please give it up for him. That was wonderful. Very, very funny stuff. Great. Well, we're happy to have you on the show. It went pretty well, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I'm at the show, too. You know.
Yeah. Did you have a good Thanksgiving show?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Love the sense of humor. Yeah. So, yeah, fantastic. Well, have a good night and enjoy your Thanksgivings, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Wear a tie. Don't be a schmuck. Don't be like that.